All right, Michael, as promised, topic number 2. Are you ready? Emotionally prepared?
I will. I'm already kind of vibrating from topic number 1. I have no idea how you're going to surprise me with topic number 2.
A certain channel with pretty graphs has just announced that they believe that Jerome Powell has now created a market in 2022 that will create a 50% drop in housing values in some markets in 2022.
Oh, look at the little one. Hi. Hi, Sammy. How are you, buddy? Are you going to come listen to Dad and I talk?
Yeah. Here comes Mommy to get you. She didn't realize you broke in.
Hi, Mommy. That was awesome.
That's good, 2 break-ins in a row.
Yeah. I needed that break because I was about to lose it. I'm going to try not to drop any F-bombs.
Yeah, Jerome Powell, 50. He said because of what Jerome Powell is going to do and done, 50% drop in markets in 2022, not in years to come. 50% drop next year. Michael, your thoughts? No curse words.
First off, he's wrong.
Yeah.
Let's just start there.
Yeah.
So let's just be very clear. What did Jerome Powell do? We're going to taper by the end of March.
Yep.
That's 3 months into the year.
Yep.
We're going to raise rates after taper. So maybe March.
Yep.
Maybe May.
Yep.
But certainly by May.
Yep.
We might raise rates 3 times. So, okay, Fed's funds rate. Let's just say it's 4 times.
Yes.
So the Fed rate goes from 0 to 1%. Mortgage rate will probably go from, what is it today? 3.25 to, let's just say the banks get greedy and they increase their margin. Mortgage rates go to 4.5.
Maybe. Yep.
Shoot, let's say they go to 5. They're scared.
Mike,
all right.
He calls out a number of mortgages being 4%, and that's being what causing a 50% crash. A 4% rate will cause a 50% crash.
That is impossible.
It's math, Mike, which he's not familiar with.
It's impossible.
He can read a graph, but he doesn't understand what it means.
So it is impossible. A simple move of a 30-year mortgage rate from 3 to 4% does not crash the market 50%. I want to go this far. A 3% move to 7% does not crash the market 50%. Well, let's be clear. It doesn't crash values 50%. It probably makes transactions fall 50%.
Correct.
But not values. Values in real estate are very, 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 very sticky.
Very sticky.
It's called inelastic, jerk off. Go look it up. This is not freaking crypto with 100-to-1 leverage.
Right.
This is where people have to live. This is not their second car. This is not some RV or motorcycle that they can let go when they can't make the payments. This is where they sleep at night.
Yes.
Impossible. Anybody who watches a channel, seriously, if you are watching a channel and the creator says mortgage rates are going to go from 3.25 to 4% and real estate values will fall 50%, you need to stop watching. That is impossible.
It's not math.
It is. And oh, by the way, it'll go from 3.25 to 4% and it will fall 50% in a year. Folks, the great real estate recession, the largest decline in any one year was 7.9%. Now it did fall cumulatively 40% over 5 years.
Yes.
Real estate does not crash. Seriously, if you are watching a channel and their video at any time says rates are going to go up 75 basis points and real estate values will fall 50%, you need to stop watching because that person is simply trying to scare you. They are trying to scare you and make a penny off of stupid things. Stop watching. Unsubscribe. That is nonsense. That is.
Mike, I was watching. It took me, it's a 13-minute video.
Did he really do this?
He really said that, Mike. And look at the thumbnail. It took me literally 3 sit downs, 3 sit downs to watch a 13-minute video. I could not bring myself to watch the entire thing.
Fed crashes market 50. Oh my God.
See, told you.
2022. There is, you can pick the hottest market in the country, which you can argue is either Boise or Austin. You can argue which one it is.
Agreed.
Let's take Austin first, or yeah, whatever it is.
Sure.
Austin, Texas. I had a real estate agent and an investor call me who's worth 9 figures the other day. You know why Austin is exploding? Again, Austin's a really small footprint.
Yeah.
Their population is up 25% in 27 months. Yes. That's really hard to do. Right? You want to talk about Boise? Their unemployment rate starts with a 2.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
This channel should lose half his subscribers. If you are watching a channel that did this after this video, you are, you get what you deserve. Frankly, if you watch this guy anymore, I'm not going to feel bad for you. That's the jump the shark. That is utter nonsense of just, I really want to go off, but I'm that's just so bad. So bad. I mean, so bad.
Like 50%. It took us in the Great Recession when there was bad debt, not properties being bought for cash. Everything was super over levered. It took years to work that through the process. Years. I was still buying foreclosures like you in 2012.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, my last foreclosure was an apartment in like 2014.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So the reason that I brought this up is I am watching multiple channels.
I can't watch him anymore. I'm not going to watch any of his stuff anymore. The fact
Don't
that
worry, I will. Because
man.
I need to know what he's telling people. I have to know what he's telling people so I can give them the counter, which is to say
he needs to lose half his subscribers. That's criminal behavior.
Mike, how successful is he if he needs people to gift him money during his live stream to tell them what the market's going to be? Like an in live stream purchase. He has people paying $5, $2, $10.
Oh, he's got these like super chats or whatever they're called.
Oh, and so he literally has people paying on the live stream in real time to get them to bring up their market on a graph. None of those graphs take into account inflation. None of those graphs take into account wage growth. None of those things are accounted for. None of those things take into account rental increase.
No,
they don't.
There's no set of 3 charts. So again, the problem I have with this is there's somebody sitting in their mom's basement that is great with graphs. Great, great, legendary, world class, top 1%. There is not 3 graphs that any one person could put together that would allow them to have enough data to call another market.
Right.
They don't exist. Real estate is a complex beast, multiple economics. That is why someone like me who has studied the consumer for 30 years has only stayed in one market, because it is too hard for me
to learn another
to
market.
Go deep in another market.
That's right.
Could I do it? Sure. Do I want to spend 2 years figuring out? No flipping way.
Nope.
I'm going to stay where I am here. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Let's check out building permits and population and this. And your market's going to fall 50%. Has the market ever fallen 50%?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Yes.
If you watch that channel, if you are subscribed to that channel and you don't unsubscribe today, you get what you get. It's just so bad.
The numbers are horrible. He is absolutely spinning it to get crashes. Somebody else actually sent me, give me 1 second. Somebody else actually sent me an email and said, and they looked at it from a web engine perspective. I think you'll find this very interesting.
Oh my God.
They looked at it from a web engine perspective, and they said from a web engine perspective, they said from a web engine perspective, if you Google real estate market crash or real estate market crisis, he's actually paid result for his website to come up.
Well, again, that's the unfortunate thing of search engines, web crawlers, all these things.
Yep.
He has
I can't confirm that's true, but that's what I've been told by a couple of people now. I don't have access to that same data, but
it doesn't. Well, again, he's feeding. You can. I had somebody come and I do not know if this is true, but I laughed out loud. He said, if you watch this guy's channel and you go back in his video series, he used to talk about model airplanes. I'm like, well,
seriously,
I don't know if that's true. That's what I was told.
I gotta look now.
I gotta go back to video one. Yeah. Basically, he has found his niche, and he is an entertainer.
Yes.
Yep. He is an entertainer. Like if you go watch what are they
Comedians.
called? Comedians.
Yeah.
Thank you. Need more coffee. Comedians. Some of them make the audience feel bad. Their job is to make fun of you. Some folks are like Eddie Murphy, where they drop F-bombs every other word. Yes. He had found his niche.
Right.
And he is feeding that niche every week.
Yep.
What finally made me unsubscribe is I went back in his history, and the last 37 videos all had crash or crisis. I'm like, I'm done.
Yes.
You're not interested in helping people. You are simply trying to, every time you click on his video, you put a penny in his pocket. You need to stop that right now.
I concur. Yeah. So as I watched that video, it was infuriating. It was frightening. We have only just begun on getting the number of people that watch our channels that will then post and say, I watched this, I watched a bunch of his stuff and I didn't do anything. I watched him, I watched a bunch of stuff, it didn't do anything. There are a number of people that are watching the other certain channel that is named after a ninja. And they are watching that channel as well. That guy is a crypto silver guy, and he mistreated debt in the mid 2000s, and he got his, handed to him on the property side.
Yeah.
If you're trying to learn a skill, the only thing that I would tell you is follow people that are doing it today, that are actively looking at these items today, that are actively creating cash today. Model yourself after somebody that actually has skin in the game and knows what they're doing. They have to know what they're doing.
No, here, this is so, I'm getting so mad. What we are about to see as the markets turn, right? The Fed has made it really easy for people to make money the last couple of years. We've seen some YouTube channels explode because they found a niche at the right time. Yep. I believe as the Fed is no longer your friend, these channels, which have turned into entertainment and fear, are going to lose subscribers because they're one-trick ponies. I hope Gary V's produce good content. It will eventually work, wins. But I got to tell you, a channel that has 136,000 subscribers and they're telling you that interest rates at 4% are going to cause a 50% crash, and the fact that there were 63,000 views, 596 comments already, pisses me off a little.
So one of those comments is mine, betting him $10,000 he's wrong.
Oh, I love it. I probably should second that. Does he actually delete those? Because
some of them he does. Some of them he's definitely deleted. But I don't give every one of his videos a thumbs down because I think some of them do have value.
Yeah.
But I give a majority of his thumbs down, and it notifies the creator, because hey, if you're watching this, if you guys love his channel and your patrons, tell him I'll debate him. I'll give the money to charity if he beats me in the debate. I'll bet him anything he wants. He's just factually wrong. He's out of his depth. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I am a 20-year investor. When I started investing in real estate, he was still watching the Muppets. Like, that's just a fact. And I don't mean to be rude, but the fact of the matter is that people are wasting their time. They're mortgaging their futures, listening to.
They're not doing anything
in the game. Right. And
do the work.
Right. And the problem is that we've inspired a number of people to do the work. He's inspiring that many more to not do the work.
He wants you to sit on the couch and watch
nothing.
his next video and make a penny. And he wants to make another penny. He wants you to just sit on the couch and do nothing. And Chicken Little is outside. He went from hurting you to outright injuring you now. And I'm sorry, that video, if he doesn't lose half his subscribers because of that nonsense, something's wrong.
Completely agree. And the thing is, still watch them if you need to, but unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
This can't be rewarded.
You got to remove that reward. it's not good.
100% agree.
I can't
So
believe he did that.
Mike, thanks for being such a good sport and letting me really catch you off guard with these things that I'm saying.
That's
Yeah,
infuriating.
I saw it last night and I was like, I literally took a double take. I thought I read it wrong. And I looked and then I watched the video and I was just like, and Ashley was like, what's going on? Because I actually watched him about 30 minutes before we went live last night.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was absolutely I was kind of pissed off. I had to like refocus what we were there to accomplish last night because it's just so bothersome, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like literally we're standing on the shore and throwing starfish back in the water to save lives. And he's got a trawler offline, bringing them back in by the bucket, you know, and then they're just letting them die in the sun. Like, this is so insidious and wrong.
Yeah.
It's just so wrong. If you're going to have these as opinions, please, please, please have at least done the work in the market that you're talking about and understand.
Yeah, give me an example where a freaking 75% move made real. That's just
Mike, do the math. What is it? So real quickly, so something that I think is of interest. So I actually was looking at this and I was just like, oh, well, let's just play with it real quickly. On the house that I just bought,
yeah,
the payment, it was a $525,000 house, 20% down payment, 105K, 4% interest rate. My mortgage was $2,900 a month.
Okay.
If I just change that number to 5%, it's $3,171.
So it goes up $250.
It goes up.
And that's going to cause real estate to crash 50%.
And here's the thing. What are my rents on that property?
Oh,
$6,000 a month. So instead of making $3,000 a month, I'm only making $2,800 a month.
I mean, just freaking guy, do the math.
It's math.
Right? So what is he? So again, right? Let's just do interest only, just because I'm just so pissed off. So a $200,000 home at times 0.0325 equals divided by 12. So again, a $200,000 loan, 3.25 interest only is 541, right? So 550. So it goes to 4% now. Let's just do the math. Times 0.04 equals divided by 12. It's 666. So that's $120 move. But he's saying that $120 move is going to cause real estate to fall 50%. Yes, so that 200K is now a 100K house times 0.04 divided by 12. So he's basically this fucking guy. So your payment was 441 at 200.
Yes.
Now the interest rate's 4%, but the buy is 100 grand. Your payment went down $110. Are you kidding me?
Or otherwise known as 28%. It's math. He's so unbelievably out of touch with math.
When we have wage inflation, oh, Jesus Christ.
Mike, you're going to blow up the YouTube system that pits a thumbnail.
Oh, I'm very upset. I'm upset.
This is the problem. This is why Mike and I do these videos, is because we want to educate people. We want to give them hope. We want to encourage them to do the work. And at the end of the day, if you've done the work in your market and you're finding all the things that he's finding, but those 3 items plus the other 10 that actually matter, if you're finding 13 data elements that point to a no because there's no real margin in your market,
fine.
Congratulations, you've done the work. You've qualified yourself out of that market. That's what we want for you.
Yes, there are plenty of no answers.
In or qualify out, but we want you to do it based on the numbers, the facts, and what other people are experiencing. Talk to agents in those areas. Do all the things that the One Rental at a Time book says and talks about, all the things that we talk about in our channels. Do that work. Please, please, please. Don't let somebody else take the wind out of your sails that is completely talking pure nonsense, because these graphs do not stand on their own. They just patently do not. Take into account wage inflation, take into account normal inflation, take into account many other items like inventory in those areas. Please, please, please do the work, do the work, do the work. And if you're ever really afraid of what he says, put it into a calculator, just like I did. Just
the math.
It's just the math. Do the math, just math. It's just math. We don't need to be fearful of the situation if we understand what the numbers are.
Yeah.
Understand the numbers, protect yourself, but protect yourself with real information. Understanding how markets work. Much like Mike said, we've been doing this for 20 years. What we account for is we have mastered our markets. We understand our markets. We understand good, bad areas. We understand where peak rents are and non-peak rents. We know all of these things, and that's why our businesses run as well as they do. You need to do the same. So please, if you're watching this channel, take it as a data input, but then use other data qualifiers to either cancel the data out, prove that it's wrong, or prove that it's right and that you should select a different market.
Totally agree. Yeah, that was a nice, you surprised me. I can't imagine somebody is that wrong.
I surprised myself, Mike. Like I said, I can
I might have thrown my phone if I was watching that video.
That's the point that I get to, because my phone's already smashed and I don't want a new phone yet. so that's the point that I got to where I had to walk away twice in 13 minutes. I had to literally put my phone on and just go, okay, I can't.
I might have thrown my phone.
I was because I know the damage that's being caused. I know that, and people are paying for this damage inflicted upon them. Like they're paying for it.
Beat me again. Here's some money.
Exactly. Here's $5. Tell me what next is going to happen. Hey guys, he's not a fortune teller. Do the math, do the work, look at all the contributing factors like you'll learn in One Rental at a Time's course, reading his book. You will see the factors there. Do the work. We have people that are doing One Rental at a Time, the Lumberjack Landlord Cheat Code to Wealth in 4321 that are making thousands of dollars a month in their markets, and they're only seeing those numbers go up. So we're not saying that every market is a great market. We're not saying that every deal is a great deal. We're not saying you have to get.
I'm saying it's really, really hard.
Yeah, it's really hard, but please do all the work for yourself. Go through everything yourself. Figure it out for yourself based on these general tenets of real estate investing is really the most important. So feel better, Mike?
I'm going to go for a long run today.
It's an I hate myself run.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be a long run today.
It's tough. So, Mike, where can everybody find you, my friend, so they can find the ways to find these nuggets and truth?
One rental at a time. Go to your Google search bar, and I will be going live tomorrow at 8 a.m. if you want to ask questions about the market and why 50% fall with a 75 basis point is impossible.
8 a.m. Pacific time. You can find Mike. 8 p.m. on Thursdays, you'll find me and Mrs. Lumberjack answering couples questions.
That's awesome.
And we're there to help that second party kind of get on board so they can get their fears, their uncertainty, their doubts, so they can ask experts what we did to get through that as a couple. And then 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time on Sundays, we are there for a live stream where we'll answer all your questions. And I am more than happy to answer people that have a contrarian view.
Oh, for sure. I love that.
I'm happy to do it. So please feel free, bring those feelings, because every single time I posted anything on his chat boards, it's been, you're just a hater. No. I just have done the work.
Yeah.
And if you want, like, how do we compare winners and losers? Is it bank accounts? I win. Is it income? I still win.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to compare winners and losers, then let's do that. You pick the metric that we're matching or that we're watching, and I will out earn him every single time, because he won't be able to do this for a long period of time. This does not last. It does not end well. It just does not end well. So, Mike, I really appreciate the time. Thanks so much. Look forward to segment number 3.